Heard around the world by everybody and their mama. The Jesse Lee Peterson Radio Show.
I have to respond on this incident in, where did that happen? The shooting, South Carolina. White South Carolina police officer has been charged with murder for shooting and killing a black man. The white officer shot 8 times, struck the black man 5 times, including once in the heart. And I'm reading this here so I can be clear. There may have been a struggle beforehand. The man appeared to be 30 to 50 feet away as he was shot while running away. New York Times point out he appeared to drop a stun gun down by the black man, the officer did. A black officer showed up and began rendering aid. The black man was shot and pronounced dead at the scene. And now all hell has broke loose. Here's how I feel about this. I don't know what happened from the beginning of those two guys coming together. The white officer and the black man coming together. And for right now, it's not clear as to exactly what happened. When I saw the video came in at a point when it looked as though they had been struggling underground there, or at least struggling together. And you see the black man running and the white cop shooting. And shooting this guy in the back. And at first glance, it looked bad. You see a cop shooting a man in the back while the man is running. And so if you are a person who overreacts at an instant, then you're going to naturally overreact to that. I understand that. But at some point, I think you need to calm down and start asking questions. What happened? How did it get to this point or that point? Why shoot him in the back? What brought this on? And then once you get the truth of what happened, then you can make a decision. But to make a decision without knowing exactly what went down is wrong. It's not the American way. It is not the American way. In America, you assume innocent until proven guilty. I am disappointed at the media, both liberal and some conservative media, and some of my white and black friends who are automatically calling the officer or claiming that the white officer is guilty. He should be hung by his nail. He should be put to death, and convicted this man before you know what happened. Even my conservative friends in and out of the media are doing the same thing, both white and blacks. I've come to realize that black Americans, those who hate white people, have been so destructive in their actions, and they have been complaining and whining and protesting Black Lives Matter, and all that for so long, and that we now have desperate white Americans, some white Americans, including my conservative friends, who can't handle this type of stress for too long. They are wanting to agree with black Americans, even when they're wrong, thinking that somehow or another, black Americans are going to realize they are not against them because of their color. It will not happen. It will not happen. Never mind the color, never mind if you're a male or female, if you're on the side of what is right, you have to stick with that even under pressure. Now, if you're wrong, be quick to admit that you're wrong, but you cannot give in to pressure and take the side of evil. And I think one of the unfortunate things about having these cameras videotaping folks on their jobs, it put them in an awkward position. Can you imagine if you had a camera follow you around at work every day? Would you be able to function? Or would you be on edge thinking any mistake you make, the boss is going to see it and you're fired or punished? Just imagine that. And we now have people deliberately following white police officers around the country with cameras. And if you notice, they are not coming in with these cameras at the beginning of these incidents. They're coming in with cameras in the middle and the end. And so far, I've noticed that since all this began, I have not seen one incident where an innocent black man or woman was stopped by the cop, follow instruction, then fight with the cops, then run from the cops, then badmouth the cops, and the cop killed them. Not one. Each and every one of these people so far are bad people. Not good people, bad people, and it is the responsibility of the cops to protect us from the bad people, the good from the bad. And so far, no good black people are being attacked or killed by white cops, not that I've seen. And in every situation, America has overreacted and then later find out that you were wrong. Michael Brown, Trayvon Martin, Eric Garner, and you can go on and on and on. And all of these people are criminals, they have bad records, and they all overreacted to the cops rather than following their instructions. And in every situation, there was a major overreaction to it, and then finding out later what you saw wasn't true. And I hear my conservative white friends in the media and outside of the media saying, this is wrong. This man is guilty. And you don't know all the facts yet. And that's not going to make black people think you love them. The only thing going to get black Americans to know that white people are not against them, you got to change the hearts and minds of black people. Those people are angry. And they have hatred in their hearts for white Americans. That's why they're going after the cops. If these people truly cared about right and wrong, why don't they have cameras in the inner cities where blacks are being killed every day by other blacks? Why are they out there with those cameras exposing the blacks who are killing other blacks, the thugs, the gang members? Why is that? If they sincerely cared about justice, what about the justice for innocent black people who have been killed every day by other blacks? Can you imagine what would happen if they took cameras and went into the urban areas? Wouldn't things start to change right away? Wouldn't that show a sign of sincerity and justice in America? Why are they only doing it to white cops? Back in a moment.